Big news! Amazon finally released their Temu killer, their very own brand new low-cost online marketplace called Haul. Similar to Temu, where you can get cheap goods delivered to your doorstep directly from China, but the only difference is Haul has Amazon branding on it. The products are higher quality, and along with one dirty little twist that I'll go over later. But I'll tell you right now, this isn't looking good for Temu, and I'm sure you won't see another Super Bowl commercial from them anytime soon. Now in this video, I'm going to be going over what this new Haul store is and what you should expect going forward for both Amazon customers and for people like you and me as Amazon sellers. A full breakdown on the massive war going on in the e-commerce space over the past 9 months and how we got to this point of Amazon needing to create this new store called Haul. And this enormous opportunity for this Haul store brings anyone interested in making money online. But make sure to watch this section very carefully because one group of people are going to go completely bankrupt from this new Amazon store, and I don't want this to be you. And I'd also recommend watching this video all the way through because Amazon is treating Haul much differently than how they treat their normal company. And let's just say Haul is doing something really sneaky that almost no one would expect. But if you're new to this channel, my name is Connor Byers and I work right alongside Travis launching our products on Amazon. I made over 6 figures this year in the e-commerce space and have been involved for almost a decade. And over the past 2 years, I've been helping over 1,000 people make over $100,000 a year in profit from selling on Amazon. So make sure to smash that like button because the crazy news about Haul that I'm going to be sharing, you're definitely not going to want to lose this video. Now before we get into the new Amazon store called Haul, let's review how Temu has been able to dominate e-commerce in the US so far, so you know why Amazon created the store in the first place. Temu has 3 main advantages that have allowed them to crush it in the online shopping marketplace. First, they have the backing of a multi-billion-dollar company. PDD, also known as Pinduoduo, is a Chinese e-commerce platform specializing in social commerce, which is getting you to buy more through fun games and prizes. As of September of 2024, PDD Holdings had a market cap of approximately $179 billion, making it one of the largest companies globally in the e-commerce and technology sector. For the past 2 years, they've been throwing money at Temu to grow it faster and faster, and it's working. Now, before I share the second reason why Temu was taking over the e-commerce space, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the latest e-commerce news like the one I'm sharing with you in this video. Also, if you're someone who's interested in making money with e-commerce, specifically Amazon, then you should definitely hit the subscribe button because Travis and I upload videos weekly about how you can make money online with Amazon FBA. Plus, I do have my Amazon FBA program, which I'll have a link down below in the description. But if you're not ready for that, don't worry, because at the end of this, I'm going to give you a free 8-hour Amazon FBA course, so make sure to keep watching. Now, the second advantage Temu has is they have cheap labor and tons of Chinese sellers desperate to sell on their platform. And why wouldn't they? Up until recently, Temu was blowing up and so many smaller Chinese manufacturers had been hurting. Not just that, but there is reported decreased consumer spending in China, so sellers are desperate to sell in international markets using the Temu app, even if it meant cutting prices to next to nothing. And the third reason they were dominating was that they had the de minimis advantage, which allowed products and goods valued at $800 or less to enter the United States without paying any import duties. And because Temu doesn't have to pay this, they've priced all their items so low that customers flock to the app. Temu became the #1 shopping app almost overnight, and in its first year, Temu had over 130 million downloads. So here's the problem this caused for Amazon. Despite having over 300 million Amazon customers worldwide who love getting their products fast, with skyrocketing inflation, dwindling wages, and increased cost of living, Americans are more focused on saving money than getting things overnight. In fact, analysts estimate that customers save up to 50 to 70% on goods like clothing, electronics, and home essentials when shopping on Temu or Shein compared to mainstream retailers. So that's how Temu and Shein have exploded in popularity, and they've stolen some of Amazon's market share. It's estimated that Amazon has lost 10 to 15 billion from Temu and Shein alone. Now sure, on both sides, the shipping takes longer, but the prices are so much lower, which is all people care about. Now, of course, Amazon isn't just going to let billions of dollars and millions of customers slip away from them. So to compete directly with Temu and Shein, Amazon made their own low-cost store called Haul. Now, Haul is Amazon's newly launched low-cost store, which is almost identical to Temu. The beta version officially rolled out on November 13th, 2024, after months of development under the direction of Amazon's worldwide selling partner services team. The idea was born in response to the overwhelming success of low-cost online stores like Temu and Shein, with Amazon aiming to bring the same ultra-low prices to their already massive customer base. So all of these products being sold here are directly from overseas Chinese manufacturers. Now in just a minute, I'm going to take you over my shoulder and show you live what this Haul store looks like. And funny enough, there are some weird AI images going on this store. But first, let's go over some basic details about Haul, the products you should expect to see being sold, return policy, and shipping costs. Almost all the products being sold on Haul are under $20. The product range is massive, covering everything from fashion and accessories to home goods, all the way to electronics. Whether you're looking for a $2.99 pillow cover, a $1.79 iPhone case, or a $2.99 bracelet, Haul offers everything that you could find on either Temu or Shein. Plus, Haul has Amazon's A to Z guarantee on all items sold there. This means customers are protected if the item is damaged, defective, or not as described. So you know all the products are screened to ensure they are safe, authentic, and compliant with regulations. Plus, the platform makes returns hassle-free for items over $3. The return system works just like it does on Amazon. You can drop off your returns at UPS, Kohl's, or other participating stores, where they'll package up and send your product back for you. Another great feature of Haul is its pricing incentives. Customers can stack up extra savings with discounts of 5% on orders over $50 and 10% on orders over $75. This means that the more you buy, the more you save. And as you'll see in a second, Haul Store has its own search, cart, and checkout experience within the Amazon app, so it feels like a separate marketplace while still being within that Amazon ecosystem. But there's one thing that Haul's hiding, which I'm going to reveal in just a minute. But first, let me show you live what this Haul store looks like. First, I'm going to open up the Amazon app and search for Haul in the search bar. Then I'm going to tap on the dedicated Haul storefront, which has its own separate layout from the Amazon app. And here we can browse categories like fashion, home goods, and electronics, with items displayed alongside their ultra-low prices. You can add products to your Haul-specific cart with the subtotal and shipping fee clearly displayed. The checkout process mirrors Amazon's standard experience, but emphasizes Haul's 1 to 2 week delivery times, much more than the 2 days with Prime. But here's one big catch that Haul is trying to hide. But before I go into that, make sure to stay until the end of this video, because I'm going to reveal the big opportunity this Haul store opened for people looking to make money and how they can take advantage of it. Okay, so back to Haul. Here's the big secret that they're keeping quiet. Even though the store is made by Amazon, you shouldn't expect delivery speeds remotely similar to Amazon. In fact, anything close to Amazon. Because almost all the products you get from Haul take around 2 weeks to be delivered, not your normal 2 days. This is because everything being bought from Haul is from third-party manufacturers in China. So the product needs to be shipped overseas, processed through customs, and handed off to a local courier service before it can be delivered at your doorstep. This is something that I want to make clear. People will probably expect Haul to have Amazon Prime delivery speeds, but that's just not the case or even possible. Now, while this may seem bad, there's even worse news, specifically for Amazon sellers, because anyone who's been wholesaling or private labeling on Amazon is almost guaranteed to go bankrupt on Amazon within the next few months due to this new Haul feature. This was pretty much the nail in the coffin. Now, if you don't know what wholesaling or private label is, let me explain them. Wholesale is where you buy a product, just like this board set, for just $18.97 using a wholesale discount, and then sell that same product on Amazon for almost $47.89. You buy the product, sell it at a higher price, and keep the profit. The good thing about this is you can keep selling that same product repeatedly because it's not just a flash sale. The problem, however, is that other Amazon sellers can find this product and sell the same product as you, making this method extremely oversaturated, especially today. So wholesale is not the best way for you to sell on Amazon in 2025. Then, private labeling is where you go to Alibaba.com to buy products overseas for cheap, and then you buy them in bulk and slap your own private label brand on it and sell it on Amazon. For example, you can buy this 3D moon lamp on Alibaba for $7.50, slap your label on it, and then sell it on Amazon for $23.99. The problem with this is there's nothing stopping someone from copying it, branding it themselves, and undercutting you on price. Now, wholesaling and private label were already a bad idea before. But now, with this new Haul store out there, there's basically no point in doing either wholesaling or private labeling because customers can now get that same product for much cheaper on Haul, and now it's exposed to them right on the Amazon app. Because in the past, customers could find cheaper versions of products on Temu or Shein, but many didn't even know about these sites or chose convenience of shopping on Amazon instead. But now, with Haul, this cheaper version is right on Amazon itself, plainly visible to customers. There's no hiding it. The cheaper version is right in front of the customer's face. And who isn't going to buy the cheaper version of the same product? Take this product for example. This portable pill case is being sold on Amazon.com, the official website, for $20. But on Haul, this exact product is being sold for $7. So which version do you think people are going to buy? It's an obvious answer. But doesn't this show to you, with Haul now out, private labeling and wholesaling are officially even more dead? Now if you're wondering, Connor, is there any other way for me to make money on Amazon then? The answer is yes, by selling what I like to call a passion product. This is a unique product that's better than any of the competition, where it's not just the same product as anyone else with your own brand on it. This is where you make a product that's better than anyone else, and that's different than anyone else. Like this passion product I made right here called Carnivore Electrolytes. There is no one else in the world selling carnivore electrolytes or electrolytes for the carnivore diet, so this product is unique. Now, the best part about having a passion product is since your product is unique, it can never be found in these low-cost stores like Haul, Temu, or Shein, because you're the only one that sells it. So as a result, you can charge premium prices for your product and people will still pay because they cannot get your product elsewhere. Now, the even better part is private labelers and wholesalers are dying with this new Haul store. Everyone with a passion product is going to make so much more money. Think about it. Now that Amazon just released Haul, and think of all these new customers and visitors that are going to be coming over to this platform. There are over 125 million customers in Shein and Temu, so a lot of them will be migrating over to Haul. So with all this traffic on Amazon, this means more people will be on the Amazon site, which means you're naturally going to have more eyeballs looking at your product, and as a result, this means you'll be getting even more sales. So if you're selling a passion product on Amazon right now, you're going to actually benefit from this new Haul app, unlike wholesalers and private labelers. But there is one downside. You got to move fast and get your passion product out on Amazon ASAP. Amazon just released Haul a little bit over a month ago right now, so it's kind of an underground thing. But once the mainstream media finds out about this, everyone and their mom is going to be loading up on Amazon to shop on Haul. So you want to make sure you have your passion product up once these waves of people come, otherwise you can miss out on a ton of easy money. But you have a little window right now before Haul becomes super popular. So what I would do if I were you is click the link below this video and watch my free 8-hour course that shows you from A to Z how to create a passion product on Amazon from scratch. This is the exact step-by-step system that's helped 1,000+ everyday people make over $100,000 a year in profit by selling on Amazon from anywhere in the world with only a few hours of work per week. You can do the same as them, but only if you click that video and move fast so you can capitalize on the new wave of customers migrating from Amazon to shop on Haul. So click that video, claim your free 8-hour course, and I'll see you next time.